Hello! It's been a while since I've sat down and done this because I've just been editing kind of the clips from when I was travelling around Slovakia, Slovenia, Hungary and Austria. And as you can see, we are in a different place. I have moved. This is a new house, which is kind of crazy because I feel like I've been here for ages, but this is the first time you guys will be seeing it. What I want to do today is a little bit of kind of a food tour, but a retrospective one. So I'm going to be taking us back in time to when previous Lucy was in Bratislava, because I realised I recorded loads of great food places and we actually went to a lot of like nice food places that I wanted to tell you guys about, but I didn't record it like a food vlog style, so it would have all looked a bit mishmash hodgepodge if I just put it up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk us through my food experiences in Bratislava. None of the food we had in Bratislava was crazy expensive, so we were eating at quite nice places, I think, for the price we were paying. We stayed at the Zeitlos Boutique Hostel and they offered a deal like most hostels do for breakfast. So we paid them €2 per person for each night we stayed there, and in return we got a breakfast. It was a takeaway breakfast, you get it in a little bag. It contained kind of like a savoury croissant thing, I think it was cheese, and then it had a Slovakian chocolate biscuit thing and an apple. It didn't come with a drink, but we had our water bottles, so that didn't bother us. And you just take it away. We ate it in parks or wherever we kind of wanted to eat it on that day, and it was pretty decent for €2. And here is a little bit of clips of us eating it. Just having breakfast, our last hostel breakfast, which cost €2 actually. Can't complain. Just looking at our pigeon friends. I'm really not comfortable with how close they're getting, if I'm being honest. It's very close. You're back because you've gone so far. So the next place I want to talk about is actually a lunch place, and we went here on our second day in Bratislava. It's called The Flagship. It's a pub, so it's like a Slovakian style pub. We sat outside on the terrace, but when we went inside to go to the loo, we were like, oh my god, this just keeps going. It doesn't stop. There was rooms upon rooms upon rooms, and a lot of them had people in them, so very popular. Kind of came here to try traditional Slovakian Bratislavan food. We went here in particular to have the garlic soup because that is something that kept cropping up, and me and Catherine both love garlic. When we lived together we used to cook so much things with garlic because we're just obsessed, so we were really excited to try this Bratislavian soup. Let's see what we thought of it. So we are having the traditional garlic soup of the area, and we're at the Flagship. You can smell it. You can smell the garlic. Oh my god, it looks so good. Are you excited to try it?
Very excited.
Oh, it's quite watery, quite like liquidy. Please don't burn my mouth. It's good. It doesn't taste as garlicky as it smells, I would say. Do you know what I mean? Like the garlic taste is definitely not as intense as the garlic smell when you lift that off would imply.
It's kind of like the garlic's been like roasted first. It's like it's more like a.
It's mellowed.
Yeah.
It's not like raw garlic. So once we'd had the garlic soup, we kind of wanted something sweet because we both also have massive sweet tooths. So we decided to try the traditional dumplings while we were at the Flagship. And even though the menu had 4 different types of dumplings, the English translation was just dumpling. So we weren't really sure what we were ordering, but we decided to order 2 different types so we would get a range. And this is what happened. And now we're gonna try dumplings. Crushed sweet dumplings. Crushed nut, poppy seed. And they're different. We don't know why they're different. I'm intrigued to see what the difference will actually be. Those 2 things, I don't know how to pronounce it. Catherine has this one, and I have this one. And the difference seems to be the shapes, and then yours is obviously rolled in poppy seeds. Yes. Okay. It's very doughy. It's quite nice. It's just definitely got like a sugar glaze on the outside. Can I try one of yours? So this is the poppy seed one. Yours, the only sweetness comes from poppy seeds. They're quite nice, but they're not sweet, no. And they're not. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I think I prefer yours. I think yours has more flavour because of the poppy seeds. Mine's more subtle. Like I can really taste the butter on mine. Yours looks like it's been sort of fried a bit more. I don't think mine's been fried. Mine's almost been like slow cooked or something. I don't know. because it's cooked, but it's still very doughy. So after finishing the dumplings, we were still craving something sweet because the dumplings turned out, at least my ones, not to be that sweet. So it was time to find something properly sweet, and I googled best sweet cafes or something in Bratislava, and we found La Donatière. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I'm pretty sure that's a French name for a Bratislavian donut chain. But I'm so glad we went here because honestly the donuts were incredible. So after dumplings, because we were still kind of hungry, we've gone to a donut place that was highly recommended, and to be honest, the donuts looked amazing. So we think I got the peanut flavoured one and you got the raspberry one.
What I like about it is like they have like 10 flavours available and 6 of those 10 are vegan, so
yes.
Vegans beware, you can eat here.
Yeah, both of our donuts are vegan donuts, which is really good. I'm gonna let you eat yours first. Let me know if it's good or not. Is it good?
It's very soft though.
Okay, it's actually really good. If you're in Bratislava, you should definitely come to this donut place. Let's go. It's already half gone. It's that good. As you can see, we loved those donuts, and I loved the fact they were vegan. The next place we went, which was actually the next day for lunch, and this was the last meal we had in Bratislava before we got on the bus to Budapest. Kind of picked this place off the hoof, shall we say. All the other places has been researched, or it was the hostel we stayed at, but this one, all we knew is we wanted a cute cafe, and we basically walked down kind of the main strip of Old Town until we found one. And this place was Mon Dieu Laboratory. They seem to be a chain and they have lots of different Mon Dieus. So we went to Laboratory. There is also one further down the street, I realised afterwards, just I think called Mon Dieu. I'm not sure how different they are, if they serve different food, but I really liked the one we went to. So let's roll the clip.
We're at Cafe Mon Dieu Laboratory, it's like on one of the main streets. Catherine went with dark chocolate and chili. I went with dark chocolate, white chocolate, and then bananas. How good does the duck burger look? We're being vegan today, but some days you don't be vegan or vegetarian. And neither of us are strict about it. We just try and eat it when we can. And how often do you get to have a duck burger? So, duck burger it is.
I'm a pretty fast eater. She's a slow eater. How many bites do you take of one piece, like chewing?
So we counted it and I took 43 chews to swallow one bite of food.
I take 14, which I still feel is quite a lot, but it's nowhere close to 43. And also Catherine, this is what she does. Takes a bite to eat, chew, chew, chew. She looks round, she takes it in. Whereas I'm like, food, let's just eat the food, that's what we're here for. So it does mean a lot of our meals end up being me sitting here just chatting away. Well, not trying to make Catherine talk too much because then it'll be even slower. But it was really good. I would highly recommend, if you come to Bratislava, go to this place, Mon Dieu, because they had a really good range of menus, and it tasted all pretty fresh food, to be honest, and it's just on the main strip, so you can just walk down and it's there. That's really good. It's really cute. It's like that awkward moment when I've given the way to the water bottles and I don't know if I'm going to get them back. It's been a while now. I think he understood what I meant. I just want my water bottle refilling, but he's disappeared and reappeared without my water bottle. And he looked a bit confused by my request. Ugh. And I gave him Catherine's as well. So they both might be gone. So I gave the waiter our water bottles and was like, can you refill them? And I think he was a bit confused that he hasn't come back with them, even though he's been out. Oh my god. I was like, it's been a couple of minutes now and our water bottles have just disappeared. And that was our food experiences in Old Town Bratislava. But I would recommend every place we went to. They all offered something different. Some of them were obviously more Old Town style. Old Town style? Traditional. Some of them were more modern, and that's a choice you make when you're there. I think it's important to try both. But ultimately, we really enjoyed the food we had there, and that's why I wanted to share it with you guys in the form of a hodgepodge food tour. I'll see you next time. Bye!